We were caught pretty much on the hop with my dad's diagnosis of a throat cancer, or really a neck cancer. He just mentioned to his doctor that, look, I've got this bit of a lump and I feel like my throat is a little bit swollen on the inside. A rogue cell from a skin cancer on his forehead had dislodged, got into his lymph system and had travelled to unknown destinations, but definitely into his neck. So there was still a lot of unknowns, but having the possibility of serious surgery or even removal of the tongue was, of course, a dire consequence. And my dad wasn't sure that he wanted to really persist in those circumstances. So it was raising all sorts of moral questions and doubts and fears that we had. You fear your uselessness and you fear your dad's mortality, and the rest of the world keeps going on around you. Those things put a lot of pressure on families. We're not surrounded by family in Sydney, and so we had to rely mostly on ourselves and medical staff for our assistance. But of course, friends chip in where they can. They could look after kids from time to time. They could do a shopping run or two, but pretty much we were left to our own devices. He was required to go to surgery very quickly. It's very sobering, it's very frightening, and what you appreciate in those circumstances is direct answers to direct questions. How long will my dad be away? What's his chance of survival? What can we do to help? What should we be saying to him? We got an appreciation that my dad might be in considerable danger, but the chances were that, having found this relatively early, they thought, that surgery would be sufficient to get him out of the woods. Post-treatment has been fantastic. My dad initially had 2 monthly checkups that were quite extensive, involving full body scans and blood tests. And at the end of 2017, he'll be declared risk-free, to the extent that we're all risk-free. It is an enormous burden to have to care for somebody. And I guess my experiences has shown to me that preparation is just about impossible, but you must be prepared for the depression that can come after it. It can leave you very sad and lost, in the sense that your contribution to the healing can be seen as minimal, and that you are just in the lap of the gods and in the lap of people that you never think about until you need them. To have had a glimpse of it has changed me. It's made me appreciate health. It's made me appreciate help. You've got to be gentle with each other. You've got to have rest. You've got to take your turn off the clock as you're going through this experience. But if you do all that, it actually is kind of a rewarding experience, and you get an appreciation that there are people out there who do love and care for other people.